Hey guys, it's Will. Hopefully you're having a great day today. So Palladyne just pivoted entirely to AI software. And this is a move that we haven't covered before in this AI company. And I want to break it down. This might be an overlooked opportunity that you guys want to take a look at. And in the market right now, you want to consider whether or not you want to add this company to your watch list. This is the video for you. Let's break it down. We'll go into a three-step analysis of looking at the market. We will look at how this market growth looks. The second piece we'll look in is the analysis, so the technicals, the fundamentals, and the financials. And the third piece, what do next steps look like? Let's start a little bit here with the technical analysis. I'm going to draw a trend here. This is a stock that at IPO was absolutely crushing it. You could see it was up to, I think, $65. And then it sold down all the way to 40 cents. You start to see this recovery. It started to trend upwards. It even hit $15 basically at one point before going back down to what is $8 more or less right here. So you can see this trend that's starting to develop. If you zoom out, it's a little more clear. It's possible that with only basically 3 touch points here that this trend won't hold, but it does have some consistency that looks not like something that you'd see in a pump and dump. For example, a pump and dump, maybe this spike right here would have just sent it down and that would have been it. We have, even though this company went crazy right at IPO, since then, there hasn't been any times where this company has like pumped and dumped or anything like that. You see, it did like push up and then it just slowly kind of gained momentum. It's still slowly gaining momentum. And then now it's at this price point. So this is a trend that you can see that's starting to develop. And this is a previous resistance that it's at right now. And so if we just kind of break the chart down a little more accurately, this is a previous resistance right here where it got rejected at $7.50. We saw it sell back down to that. It was acting as a support. That's where it is. Most likely, if it's going to continue this trend, this could be where it would bounce. So we're going to be following it this week for sure. If you want to join us in our live sessions at Market Open, StockMate is the second link down below. We'll be live at Market Open tomorrow. This is a trend that I could see happen. This is something that you can already see start to develop. I'm not saying it's going to get to previous highs of $15, but a bounce here could take place, especially if we see maybe that this is the overall direction it's going. Maybe it consolidates a little bit more, and it has sold off recently, but this is a trend that if it does take place, let's say it bounces and kind of gets back into that range, it's about a 50% increase. If it gets up to highs, it's about 100% from where it is right now. So that's the technicals. It looks kind of promising. I'm going to see if it validates and confirms that it is in fact bouncing at this support here. RSI MACD looking like a buy after some of the sell-offs towards the end of the week. Now, if you take a look, PDYN is the ticker symbol. We could drop into the stock and see the market cap's tiny at just $240 million. So it's very small. If you look at the company's overview outside of their market cap, we could take a look at their financials. You can see quarter into quarter, this net income, 66% year over year increase back in March 2024. And then into June, 81%. So you can see -5. They went from -7 million down to -5 million, and then -7 again. And then when they reported quarter 4, they were -52 million. So that's something interesting to look at because basically in that last quarter, they sank quite a bit. So, you can see that the financials do have some work to go. I would say it's pretty clearly going to look bearish from a financial standpoint when you look at it. If we look at this past quarter, revenue up a tiny bit year over year, but look at that drop in net income. That basically means their expenses went through the roof. Is it really good investments, or is it potentially just meaning that they're just starting to lose momentum, and that's what's taking place? The financials don't look too pretty. They're okay. I would be more worried about this quarter 4 than any other quarter, as you see that -52 million. When before it was just like -5 million, maybe -7. So if we take a look now, getting into PDYN, you take a look at their stock. You can go to their company. This is their company. The first thing we see is their investor relations. You can take a look at their corporate portfolio. It says has developed an artificial intelligence and AI machine learning software platform poised to revolutionize capabilities of robots, enabling them to observe, learn, and reason, and act in a manner akin to human intelligence. So, machine learning, their working extends beyond traditional robotics to include unmanned aerial vehicles, unmanned ground vehicles, and remotely operated vehicles. So, this is something that is pretty high tech. Obviously, if you're seeing robots in the picture, those are things that get investors excited. What kind of partnerships do they have? What kind of news can we look out at and see where their angles are? One thing you can see here, Palladyne and Red Cat announced their first successful multi-drone collaborative autonomous flight. What we know is Red Cat is a drone company that's partnered with multiple military operations where they provide drones for the U.S. government. So you can see that. And outside of that, there's no dollar amounts on that contract that they gave us. And then you can see Palladyne awarded contract from Air Force Research Laboratory to migrate Palladyne pilot autonomous drone software to next generation AI computing chipsets. Is there any dollar amount that's placed on this? Don't see any dollar amount placed on it. So you see they're awarded a new contract from Air Force Research Laboratory to migrate. The thing is, this is good. You can see Pilot AI software platform has been critical to evolving the technology benefit of our Department of Defense customers. So they must be working with Department of Defense as well. This is Air Force Research Laboratory, says that they're expanding in AI with aerial stuff. So you can see that that type of stuff is going to play a key role in their company's growth. When they don't put like dollar amounts on their releases, sometimes that indicates that it's not as much as they'd like to share. So that's something that you got to think about. They announced pricing of $7 million registered direct offering concurrent private placements. So, and that was at a purchase price of $2.15 a share on October 31st. So October 31st was back here. You could see October 31st. So $2.15 a share. And it looks like that was just a little bit below what it was market-wise on that day, or maybe right around market. Actually, a little bit above market price. So you can see $7 million, not a massive investment, but well, I guess for them, they're a $200 million company, so they're small. They are getting, so you can see multi-million-dollar U.S. Air Force contract. This is a 4-year contract at $13 million. So now you start to see a little bit higher investments. The Red Cat, we know Red Cat's kind of in the industry as well. And then you could see that they pivoted the entire company as of the beginning of 2024 to AI software. So they're kind of new in the industry. Still don't like to see that big amount of expense, the negative $50 million in the fourth quarter of 2024. But we'll see how that improves. So overall, the news, okay, not any contracts that say, whoa, this company's going to surge to 500 million, but still looking pretty good. Now you can see it's down to support. So if it did bounce and continue this trend, it could potentially bounce here. It would make sense. There's the overall trend, and then there's also a smaller trend taking place right here that you could see a bounce. A lot of green lines. We'll be monitoring at Market Open, see if any opportunities present themselves. If you guys would like to be there at Market Open, it's Stockmate. You get a free t-shirt when you get into lifetime access. We have lifetime access available now, and then we also have quarterly. So if you'd like to just give it a shot for 1 quarter, watch us trade live, see our entries and our exits, and surround yourself with other traders and investors each and every day at Market Open, then I would encourage you guys to check that second link down below. We have a sale there for you, and would encourage you to simply take a look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.